Well, we are a little bit both into the visionary side. We read a book actually recently, the
Yeah.
E-Myth. They were saying that, okay, in a business, you need to have a visionary that brings ideas, and then you have to have the manager and then technician down the road. And it looks like both of us are a mix of visionary and manager, but more into the visionary one. So we are looking right now for ways how to bring these systems into place and have the manager side a little bit more covered, so we just don't burn ourselves having new ideas all the time and then nothing works because there is nobody actually doing the work.
Good point.
So that's where we are working now with the virtual assistants and creating those processes. They always take a little bit more time because there is always try and error and fixing, tweaking things. But we are trying to learn from the best, like reading the best books now to make this business work for us in a healthier way.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like we started together to read books about businesses. When you discuss the book, sometimes Ellie pay attention to something I didn't pay attention at all, and sometimes opposite. And I'm like, "Oh, did you remember? Do you remember that?" And she's like, "Not sure." And yeah, that's actually a wonderful book, Myth. We would highly, highly recommend to read it. It's a wonderful book, and it's basically the idea that all people are different, which you can say like, "Duh, of course we are all different," but kind of in the way of benefit. What he's talking about in this book, that so you need visionary person, like who see the big picture, how we will grow, what we are gonna do, and all of those. You need a technician. Technician is basically would say, okay, this is the bottle we receive on the regular basis. Here the place for those bottles. That's how they need to be organized in order for, let's say, expiration date. Here's the system. You need to place it from this one to here to here, and that's the picture of the bottles supposed to go here. And let's say when you do this, sign your like date and your signature over there. So they like technician creates the system. That's what we a little bit like missing. We would like a person like that. And there are people who will do actually the work. There are like, if it's different types of people and they're all together, the business only benefit from that, because it's gonna be the whole system will just work like, like a clock. It will be like all those moving, like all those parts of system in the system will be moving smoothly.